All right, guys, so now that we have the products on our store, we're going to need to be downloading some things to get this store running and functioning exactly how we need. So we're going to go to the Shopify App Store, and first things first is we're going to download my most essential apps. These are the apps, and I'll give you the reason why I recommend them all. And they are just going to be super, and the ones that do cost, they're going to be very cost effective. The thing is here is we're going to want to make sure we're doing this all today. We want to get up our whole store, everything, our ads created, our ads tested and launched, everything needs to be done today because there's going to be trials, and we want to, obviously not pay money and make sure we're profitable before we start paying money. So apps are going to be first things first is our views. Our views review importer is what it's called. This app, man, I've been trucking with this app for years. I love this app. It's amazing. And I think my favorite part is you can just write your own reviews. That's huge. And a lot of these apps, Judge Me, Looks, it's really just import, advanced importers. And the thing is you can go ahead and just skip the tour. And basically now, once you've installed the app, you can just go on to your product page. As you can see here, I'm going to go online store and go onto the product that we added. Again, now at the bottom, it says write a review. So we're going to actually manually add your reviews. I recommend just taking 10 minutes to just either copy and paste really good ones from Amazon or writing them yourself. Copy and pasting them from Amazon is good enough. The problem is with these apps, you can't import from Amazon. And when you go to import thousands of reviews, and yes, you can go on our reviews and have it, fluff it to where it says you have thousands of reviews, and then it really only shows like 20 or something. But, a lot of these Chinese websites, the reviews suck. Like the grammar is improper, and it's actually stuff that will literally freak out your buyer and be like, what am I buying? So yeah. Anyways, so we're going to get these apps done first, like I said. So we're going to go back to the App Store and just download a couple more apps. These are, again, the essential apps, the apps that you must have in order to get this functioning properly, working correctly. Now, SMS Bump is one I would say to use, but nowadays it's all about SMS Go. It's going to be a lot cheaper. There's no real SMS marketing apps. Let's see, where is it? Where did it go? This looks a bit different. Hold on. So there's Text Cart, Live Recover, SMS Bump, Hexdom, who's pushing marketing, SMS Go. There we go. Free plan available. Again, I'm just trying to make sure you guys make and save money and have the easiest. With SMS Bump, now it takes days to get approved because of the whole TCPI appliance and all that stuff. I believe that's what it's called. All the appliances and everything on SMS Bump take a long time, and this does the exact same thing for free. So go ahead and just add the free plan. And what this does is TikTok, everybody is on their mobile phone. Typically in our checkout, we're just going to have them, enter their phone number. That's a lot more predominant than email. It's easier for people, it's numbers. It's a much shorter keypad. It's easier on the thumb. It's easier on the eyes. And everybody is 100% of the traffic that's coming to you is on their mobile phone. So what better way of just shooting them a text message nowadays than an email? And emails, they've been around. Email marketing's been around a lot longer. It costs a lot more than SMS marketing. So that's kind of where I see a little way I was going to be able to wiggle in with TikTok that helps out so much. So the thing that we're going to do is we're just going to add automation. So once the app is added, we will go and set this up in just a moment here. But I do want to go ahead and add another app. This is going to be the kicker, and this is the one that does cost money, okay? It does cost money, and I have no affiliation with any of these apps, guys. But this one, after about 30 days, it's going to charge you about $30 a month. So you have a lot of time to really try this one out. But this is it will make you so much money. I mean, you're spending more money on this app on your store than you're paying for Shopify, than you're, doing anything. So this app is huge. And like I said, you're going to have to go ahead and add a plan. So let me go get my credit card and add a plan. All right. So once you got your card, so now what you're going to do is just approve the subscription, 30-day trial again. So you have time. You really do have a lot of time to delete the app if you didn't like it. But this is the app that's just going to make or break some of your stores. So with this, you really just want to beauty, monthly revenues, just kind of, so with this, you just want to go through all of it, and then go ahead and get to start your first funnel. And it's actually amazing like how you do this. So a lot of people will say, okay, so it's just showing you all the different upsells. So basically what you have the option to do is a pre-purchase upsell. So this is basically before the customer checks out, you show them a product and say, do you want this too? Then you have the option to do the post-purchase upsell, which I personally love. And then you have the option to do a thank you page upsell. So there's a lot of options here, and we will be getting into this when we set up the app. But first things first is I'm going to basically take you guys along and get the reviews on. We're going to set up the SMS and then the upsells together. We want, but now that we have the 3 essential apps installed, I'm going to go ahead and just do these all with you. So with the upsells, the only upsell I do is a post-purchase upsell. The reason is I don't want to interrupt the buyer before they go ahead and get into the checkout. The checkout is where you get their cell phone number and things like that. And of course, you just want to get the purchase through in the first place. A lot of that kind of scammy pop-ups and stuff will really discriminate a buyer from going through with your product. So what I do is post-purchase upsell. Select the products manually. And I know you guys might be thinking, oh, okay, well, a hairbrush, I might want to sell some sort of hair thing with it or a different type of hair product with it. The only thing you're going to want to upsell them is the same exact product. Think about if you're getting, I don't know, some chicken wings and they say you get 8 chicken wings and they say you can get 8 more chicken wings for 50% off. Or if you're getting some chicken wings and they say you can get a piece of chicken strips, or if you're getting chicken wings and they say, you can get a burger for 50% off. Is a person more inclined to buy the chicken wings or the burger when they're already getting wings? So what I've noticed throughout the years is that actually when you re-upsell the same product, it will have a 14.5% hit rate. So if you do that, it's kind of versus like a 5%. So if you just re-upsell the same product, you don't really have to do much work. And honestly, buyer psychology, this is what's going to work the best. So our front is password protected. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just take this off. Online store. Again, guys, a lot of stuff we're doing today. I know we're going in far. This is a big project ahead of us. Let me just make sure we got a plan going. Oh, and make sure, I guess I wasn't subscribed, so just make sure you are subscribed to that plan. It's going to be $1. Again, this gives you all the stuff that you're going to need to pretty much prevail. But yeah, so password protection, I believe it's in preferences. Yes, so remove the password, and then we just should take a second here. Yeah. Let's see, refresh that. Okay, should be good to go. So there's no more password on our store, so we can go ahead with those apps. My bad about that. I completely thought I purchased a plan, but I guess I didn't. So we're going to go ahead and head back to, I guess that went away. I'm going to go ahead and back to our one-click upsell and get this done. So go back to our funnels. Status. I'm going to just turn it on. Obviously, I need to enable the app too. So make sure you guys do this. And you also, in order for this app to work, you're going to have to edit your checkout settings. Literally just look at it. Okay, it says OCU upsells activated. You can see this is on. Click save. Just do exactly as I'm following. You don't want to mess this up because it's going to cost you. And when the upsells aren't working, it could like literally not be profitable, especially at low scale. Like when you're spending, let's say $10 on ads and you get a sale that's worth $30 when it could have been worth $60, it's pretty, So we're going to go here, and then when you're in customize checkout, just scroll down and you should see it. We'll turn that on in a second. But you should just scroll down and you're going to see Zipify one-click upsell and just click save, and we are completely good to go. The status of our funnel can now be turned on. So let's go ahead into here and edit, my bad. And we're just going to, like I said, the same product, and we're just going to have upsell offers. It's the same product is bought. So yeah, so same product is bought. Okay, that looks weird. I want to make sure it's exactly, so select the product manually, add, and then so we go here, And now you see this. So it looks good. Obviously has the same kind of thing going on with upsells. You got a headline. You don't need all these headlines. I honestly recommend getting rid of content box 2, bottom divider, border, or everything really at this bottom. It's not, you don't need it. Yeah, so it's just kind of like removing these like weird things. You can add details and you can test around. I highly recommend it. But even just now with all these like kind of things like this, I highly recommend you take time, like such as with the product descriptions and the pictures. It's not that this is wrong. It's just you could just take a lot of time and really ice it up for your liking. I personally never have ever spent any time on this. I don't think it's that necessary, but I just think, obviously, just do as you please. Make it look good. I mean, we're going to change this to $7 off, so it is just $0. But yeah, you don't even, okay, so with this, you don't even need to add like any type of stuff. It's really just as is, and it will hit. Like, you don't need to add all these crazy things. You don't need to, it'll just work on its own if you sell the same product. So, and then you can kind of just do the same exact thing for the second one. I'm actually just going to delete this one. And then for upsell 2, copy an existing offer. Upsell 1, we're just going to copy that. So these are like literally exactly the same. So let's say if they say yes, then they get the option to buy it again. And if they say no, they say, hey, maybe you want this option to buy it one more time to get that offer. And they might be like, you know what, you're right. So these are really good to have. Just upselling the same product twice. It will always work. It's not too much for the buyer. It's a little pushy, but it's not too pushy, if you know what I mean. So it's not like, the thank you page. It's not like we're giving them endless upsells here. It's not like we're interrupting the checkout experience here. This is really just that, okay, they've already ordered a product. Can we complement them with another? So once that's done, the upsell funnels, everything's done. You can actually go ahead and I believe just preview. So once they order, it will look like this. And since it does already have the customer's credit card information saved, once they click pay now, it will just auto go through. If they decline it, they're just sent back to this page one more time before they go. And then you go view order confirmation. Oh, this is, I guess, a demo. Yeah. So, all right. So once that's done, everything's good to go. Make sure, again, your funnel is published. These two are done, just like we said. So yeah, so once that's done, we're going to go ahead and go on to our SMS setup. Let's see where that went. Snuck away from us. So we're going to go ahead and just do our SMS Go setup. And we're going to be doing our views. Last but not least, obviously, I'm just going to be copying and pasting stuff from Amazon for that. But yeah, so campaign status, just going to save D&D. Conversions. So let's just check this. So send after 5 minutes, and then we're going to do 45 minutes. So you're within one SMS character limit, thankfully. Offer discount, no. And the second one is, this should be 45 minutes, I believe. We're going to switch it to 45 minutes or 30 minutes. 30 minutes is good. So once we have that, so this one, we just want to make sure it's switched to 30 minutes, save changes, and you are actually good to go. It's going to look like this on your text messages, like, hey, Mary, your shopping cart, whatever. It's going to have the exact link to the store. We haven't got there just yet. Check here to complete your purchase. And that little nudge, people typically go back on TikTok and they start scrolling again and they forget they even had a product in their cart and they go, oh, I really wanted that product. And they go back and it gets them a lot of the time. So I know there's SMS bump, but again, SMS Go is just going to be way cheaper in the long run. Now our views, let's get onto that. And as well, I did forget one app. This is an app that I think is huge, and a lot of people, they sleep on it, but it's going to be Ultimate Sales Boost. So let's just go ahead and get that installed as well. Now this one, it's a free plan available too. So again, a lot of these apps, the only app that's going to really cost you is going to be the Ultimate, is the Zipify one-click upsell. And that's how it should be. A lot of times you see people with courses, the course costs thousands of dollars and it's BS and they don't actually set up a store with you. And it's hundreds of dollars in apps, $100 in this, subscriptions. It's just a bunch of crap. It really doesn't cost that much to start out. Like I said, guys, I did this in high school. It's a lot easier than you think. So the one thing I love is an inventory timer. Now, the problem with this one is it's going to report exactly what you set the inventory to. So you're going to have to set your inventory low in order for it to report how you want it. So sales countdown timer, I think is good. This one, you can just say there's 75 minutes left. 45 minutes left. Let's do like 75-ish. And you go ahead and just do that. And then let's see what else here. Should be, okay, once it's 0, it just hides the countdown. And then homepage, make sure, so it has a bunch of these. This is kind of the preview right here. It says what else is going to add to the product page. Add a cart button. You could make it bounce. I mean, I think the one thing I'm going to get rid of, though, for sure, is going to be the inventory timer. Even though that's the option that we clicked on, this is just where it gives us all the options that we'd like. So when it comes to payment badges, one thing, I don't really think payment badges are that good. Some of them are really bad. Like, you never want to work with PayPal. PayPal is the one thing. Amex, Amex, Apple Pay, great. Shop Pay, great. Says a lot about trust. Visa, amazing. MasterCard, amazing. Let's just find where that PayPal one is that it's using. Let's see here. Okay. And get rid of that guy. That guy is just no good. I feel like even Shop Pay is kind of just like, it alludes that you're just a Shopify store. And a lot of people don't really trust Shopify stores for some reason. I mean, obviously it's, so you just want to keep it clean like this, not too much, not too little. And then, of course, the cart page, you're going to want to check out within 1451. So this just keeps them moving along the cart page. I've used this for years, guys. They actually work. This isn't just like shut up your first store. So I know even if you think it might look like a little too little, a little too much, this is exactly as I would my own along as a setup. So don't think, when it comes to this type of stuff, you're slacking on anything, or you need to do more, you need to do less. As long as you make sure everything's firing and working properly, you're good. So that's why you always want to place a test order. Make sure your upsells are going. Make sure your SMS is going. Send it to your own number. And if not, you can always reach out to support on the apps, watch this again, or anything like that. Obviously, guys, you need to ask questions, do things. You're going to be, but yeah. So cut. All right, so once we have that, we're just going to do the last but not least is we're going to go like Amazon. So last but not least, we have to do the easiest part, which is add the reviews. And then we're going to move on to, building our logo and building out the site. This is going to be a one product site for now on. But again, guys, if you do ever want to add more products to your site, I'd highly recommend just going the general store route and just adding a bunch of trending products versus like trying to keep it all confined within a niche and everything like that. So that's my 2 cents on as far as building out your site. And obviously, if you're interested, you can watch my YouTube for free. I have a lot of stuff, mainly as far as the advertising, but building sites, I always touch in on it and kind of what I do when it comes to sites. I like niche collections and general stores. I think they're really great, and you can take them to any length. But yeah, so let's just find one with a lot of reviews. So this one on Amazon has 1,000 reviews. Some videos. I don't know if it's the same exact brush, but it serves the same purpose, right? So it looks like it has a lot of reviews. It looks like it's very highly rated. And we're just going to go down to the reviews. And we're just going to copy and paste some of these guys. So these are big reviews. I mean, some of them, so we don't know if we want to go ahead with all of them, but in order to add reviews, it's quite simple here. Just go to our online store. And as you can see, we're going to go check out this product page now. And it is looking a lot better. We got our countdown timer. See, everything's starting to come together, guys. Trust the process. But now we need to add some good old reviews. So what I love, like I said about our reviews, you can just copy and paste your own reviews. This is like what's needed. So I'm just going to have a tab open with Amazon. And as long as it's, just going to go ahead with this. Email 5-star, boom, done. Next thing, makes a great gift. Purchase one of the brushes. Purchase 6 more. Okay, so customers are going to see with this review. People are loving it, and they're ordering 6 more, so they're going to want it for themselves. 5. That's Jackson. And you just kind of keep going. Some of them, don't worry, they're going to show up in just a second. Some of them use images. Some of them don't. You don't really need images. I think as you go, like I said, guys, as far as the description, your product page, you can always keep going, always keep icing it up. It's always up to you. But I just recommend getting that base layout first, getting your ads up. Oops, that's a big problem. Getting your ads up, and then once your ads are in review, then you go back on your product page and you start making the reviews. As you'll see, we'll get into that. But this is, like I said, step by step of exactly as I've been doing. Like, I'm literally going to launch the store, and I know it's going to produce sales, and I know exactly the process that I'm doing. But first things first is we need to get a good functioning product page up. And with that, it's not like we need thousands of reviews. It's not like we need this amazing, I don't know why it's not copy and pasting. I don't know why we don't need all these crazy things. We just need a functioning, let's see, hopefully that was spelled right. We just need a functioning site. So when that comes, it's maybe 4-star in there. And again, guys, this is how it works. I know it's kind of a weird process. We're going to do this last review here, and then we're going to be moving on. So don't worry if you guys are getting bored of me adding reviews, but I literally just want to walk you through the process of exactly setting up a store, everything, every single thing. I don't want to miss a thing out. So let's go ahead and refresh this now. As you can see, we have a 4.6 with 5 reviews. We're going to have, don't worry, when it's in review, like I said, more description, more pictures, maybe add a little video, add some guarantees, some more reviews, and you'll be good to go. But right now that we have all of our apps installed and our site is functioning and the offer is going to be working,